Greetings, gang. Oh my God, it's Friday. And I put collective. Okay, this is a message to the high priestess. I'm going to change it I'm going to change the thumbnail um, after the reading is done. Okay, but this is the message to the high priestess reading. I don't know, for some reason, today felt like either Thursday or Saturday to me. It does not feel like Friday. But, yeah. Cause I can't do it right now while we on live. That's crazy that I forgot. Today was Friday. Yeah. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourself. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Innocent Squirrel. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, Raina. Hey, Peace and Positivity. Um, yeah. Hey, C Scott Run. I definitely did not feel like Friday. 444 on in the chat. Yeah. And today's the 4th. That's odd. Cause y'all know I be on it. So it's so weird that I didn't even put the right message up. Okay, so that means something. That's something. Whatever happens during the reading is gonna be something. Okay, so message to the high priestess. Let's get it going. Yeah, retrograde season. Does not feel like Friday today. All right, let's see, gang. Overall energy is the Four of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay. Somebody could be like bored with spirituality or something like that, or bored with religion. There's something in somebody's spiritual life that seems to be lacking. Maybe I feel like somebody spends too much time in the spiritual and not enough time in the mundane as well. So much to the point where they're like boring. Like somebody could be very spiritual, but they could also be very boring with the Four of Cups. Or somebody could only want to talk about spiritual stuff or conscious stuff or deep stuff like 24/7, and it's making them hey CB, it's making them almost intolerable. Like they're boring, like, you know. Show me this. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Even to the point where people probably be like, man, I don't want to go over there, or I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to deal with them. Hey, Gio, because they always on that spiritual shit. Like somebody needs to maybe tap into the mundane for a minute. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles, like tap into somebody needs to get grounded. Like everything don't have to be spiritual. Like, okay, when I say that, I know that's kind of contradictory to what I always say, because everything is spiritual. But what I'm saying is like, it doesn't have to be someone's whole personality to the point where they can't enjoy life and people find them insufferable. With the Nine of Swords, also too, this is like, take breaks from consuming a lot of spiritual content, because all of those messages and thoughts and ideas in your head can really give you some type of anxiety with this Nine of Swords. Like somebody needs to get grounded in the physical. Like spirituality, the spiritual is just, it's your default. It's always going to be there. I'm not saying this is you. I'm just reading the message, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, because like I remember thinking back to a time when I was like going through a breakup. This was a long time ago, okay? Probably about 2015 or some shit. And I was spamming my YouTube all day, just watching love readings and shit. And one day Spirit smacked me. It was like, okay, that's enough. Now I'm not saying you doing that. But it's something like that. Like you just don't want to consume yourself with like that being the only thing. It could, fuck with your head, give you anxiety, make you anxious, worried about that shit all the time. Like, relax. Somebody needs to get out, ground themselves, be around people. Like, because I feel like somebody's paranoid too because of how much spiritual content they consume. Like, they could be very paranoid all the time. Like, to the point where they think like everybody's out to get them, or because it's a lot of messages that flood these airwaves, and tarot can be addictive, and spiritual content can be addictive, and you can start thinking you have problems that you don't with the Nine of Swords, and things could really be okay. And hey, Voice of Reason, and things could really be okay, and you could be stressing over the wrong stuff. So it's like, take a break sometimes, and go live life. But there's somebody here that's like ultra paranoid. I want to clarify this Nine of Swords and this Four of Cups real quick. What is this? Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. With to clarify this energy, yeah, like all somebody do is like worry. I feel like I said, people, whoever this energy is like they're losing people, but not for the reasons they think. Okay, somebody's losing people because they're ultra paranoid, and they're not grounded. With the Three of Cups in reverse too, it's like whoever this is, they don't even have fun. Like they don't laugh. Like they probably don't find anything humorous. Like whoever this is, they're in a mentally very exhausting space. Like, I don't know, this person just, I feel like whoever this is, they don't have any zest for life. Like they don't know, maybe they got social anxiety because they so paranoid. But I feel like we got the Hierophant coming out again. So this is twice. It has something to do with how much spirituality or like spiritual content, hey Tiff, that somebody's consuming. It's making them boring. It's making them unhappy. It's got them anxious all the time. Seven of Wands, defensive too. So they, like I said, they always think somebody's out to get them. Like somebody needs to pull back. If this is somebody who already has like anxiety or like some type of mental health disorder, they really shouldn't overindulge in too much spiritual content because the lines are already fuzzy there a little bit, respectfully. So it's like somebody needs to like take a break. I wouldn't be surprised if the Four of Swords or the Temperance comes out, because I feel like somebody's just overwhelmed and they can't find the joy in anything. This could be someone who's like, you ever been around someone who's ultra spiritual or ultra conscious? It's like they don't allow you to enjoy anything around them, or they can't enjoy anything around you. You can't have a lighthearted, carefree moment because everything either has to be super disciplined or have to pick everything apart. It's like that kind of energy. But someone's doing this to themselves, and it's projecting out into the connections they have with the Three of Cups in reverse. So this person may spend a lot of time alone, not because they really want to, but because with the Nine of Swords, they're like always paranoid about something or overthinking everything. And people don't want to be around that with the Three of Cups in reverse. Show me this, please. This is someone who doesn't probably even know how to recognize a joke or something. Yeah, Nine of Wands. This person is wounded. So if they're wounded, they probably don't hear from their ears. They probably only hear from their triggers with the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this could be insufferable. All right, let's get out of there. Now, you guys have this Ace of Pentacles in the upright position here. So a lot of you guys are really focused on, material matters at this time, like money. Maybe some of you guys have been kind of down on your finances with this King of Pentacles in reverse. So you possibly are in this space of just rebuilding your finances. Maybe some of you guys had to go into your nest egg for something, for a big purchase with the Ace of Pentacles. And so that kind of hit you. So now with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're just okay, I need to rebuild. I need to get back to where I was before I had to make this purchase. But I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, it's necessary. Yeah, it's necessary for something new with the Fool, some new venture, product. I don't know why I said product. I wanted to say project, but maybe product too. Yeah, it could be spending Page of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you have to spend some money on something, some type of unexpected expense. For some of you, it's a big ticket item that you had to get. And for some of you, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's just an unexpected expense, but it's not gonna be too bad. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. You'll be able to save with the Four of Pentacles coming out. Hey, MS. Yeah, you'll be able to save again if that's what you're worried about. I feel like some of you guys are worried about too, having money to save and money to spend, and just money to take care of all the things. Yeah, happy Friday. I forgot I put the wrong thumbnail up, gang. This is the High Priestess reading. I forgot. I don't know. Y'all just timing in. I was telling the gang earlier, it didn't feel like Friday to me. So I'm going to change the thumbnail when we're done with the reading. Yeah, but back to this. You guys are going to be able to save a little bit more. This is one of those things where say you have to make a big purchase. You have the money, right? But it's just the fact that you got to spend it. But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, something like some old investment or some old, Spirit says some old spiritual work you've done is going to bring some type of money back around with the Four of Pentacles to replace whatever you had to spend. And then you're going to be able to start saving again. So go ahead and spend the money, do the big thing that you need to do. If it's an investment, then it's gonna come back to you. Yeah. Show me this, please. Yeah, Ashe. Eight of Pentacles. You're gonna be able to build right back where you left off. What's that one song he said? Dang, I don't remember it. It used to be my song back in the day. Oh well. Dang, what was that song? I don't know. But it has something to do with like getting it back or whatever. So yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, you're gonna be able to get back to where you need to be, and then because the Pentacles represent money, it's gonna build back up. So don't worry. This ain't to say like go spend all crazy. Of course, moderation with the Four of Pentacles, but investing in something that's gonna make you some money back too with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles again. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's gonna come back to you. Also, too, if you're like, hey, Princeton P, that's right, Princeton. If you are giving something, you see how the hands are giving a pentacle away. But in the after tarot, they're giving away a scarab. Scarab is a good luck animal totem, but it's also very ancient. So that's why I feel like something that you did in the past is going to pay off in the present. It's like you stored up some type of spiritual wealth or something, and it's about to be bestowed upon you. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse is not. It's not too far away. And the Temperance. I said if the Temperance come out, we know something. Yeah, Spirit is balancing something out in your finances right now. Confirmation. You have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like everything's going to turn out okay. As far as money, finance, career, all those things. That looks pretty good for you right now. You just have to pay off some things. Invest certain spaces. Save a little bit. But I see you building back up whatever you had to spend. And then you'll be able to move forward here with the Chariot and the Nine of Cups into a better space. You'll feel good again. You'll feel like yourself again. Yeah. Confirmation. We got the Judgment coming out in the upright position. So yeah, this is ordained. Like everything's gonna go fine. Everything's going to go fine. With the Temperance, though, just make sure you're patient, because you do have the Chariot here. So you could be just like raring to go, but Temperance is like, okay, wait a minute. We have to pace ourselves, But you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So I don't feel like it's going to be like a painful wait. I just feel like, when Spirit is balancing things out in the background for you, it may seem on the surface that things are slow, but actually in the spirit here with the Chariot, because the Chariot is a very spiritual card to me, things are moving fast in the spirit. But everything takes place in the spiritual realm before it comes down to the physical. So that's the part that you're in that balance right there. So just be patient. Things are coming together. Nobody likes to be patient, but sometimes you could just cool it for a minute, All right, that looks good. Let's move forward. Man, I feel like they playing with the time, gang. I don't know. I feel like they doing something weird. I feel like they putting some shit in the air or something, or in these phones, these screens, something going on. I can feel it. Something is going on. Man, because, nah. Ain't no way the year almost over. Like, it's something happening. Okay? Something's about to fucking happen. Or it's already happening. And we're just in the aftermath of some shit. Something's going on. Mark my words. All right. What do we have for the high priestess, please? Because I think I've been saying collective. I'm going to have to do y'all a bonus reading, gang. Oh, God. I'm going to have to do y'all a bonus reading. Probably Sunday or Monday, I'll get around to it. Yeah. You got the Four of Swords in reverse. Didn't I say if the Temperance or the Four of Swords came out? Yeah, but it's in reverse. I feel like some of you guys need to rest more. Some of y'all need some rest. No, for real, MS, because this don't feel right. Something feel off. Like, I have to do y'all a bonus reading. Tiff, remind me. Yeah, some of y'all need a little bit more rest. And it's justified, too. Some of y'all may need, like, a vacation. Just, tying the power down. You could be doing a lot with the Chariot. You could be ripping and running and shit. Tying up loose ends here. It's always something you gotta do. And it may not even be, oh, you always gotta spend some money. It's like, it may be something you always gotta get up and do. Like, damn, I just sat down. I'm hearing somebody saying, man, I just sat down. Yeah, somebody need time to just like kick their feet up. And it's justified. It's not like you lazy. It's not like you don't ever do nothing. It's like you just your body needs to recharge. I don't think people understand that. Like, we are not, yes, we are machines in a way, but not like that. And if your sleep is being interfered with the Four of Swords in reverse, you ain't gonna be operating at your best. So maybe, you need some PTO or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't have to make an excuse either. With the justice here, it's like you don't need to make an excuse as to why you're tired, why you need rest, like, even if you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to give nobody no explanation. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, good night, HP. Good night, Peace and Positivity. I almost called you HP3. Catch the replay. It's probably late on y'all side. It's early over here. Yeah, I feel like if somebody gets some rest, they're going to have better ideas with the Page of Swords.
Like your period, you can't fast forward this ad, but you can speed up absorption. Now 3 times faster with always ultra-thin.
Cada feel organic almond milk.
All right.
Almond water and salt.
All right, let's see. Wow. High Priestess in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Told you something was off, gang. Something's off. The Eight of Wands in reverse. have to do y'all a bonus reading. Tuesday, here we go. Yeah. This low priestess don't want you to get messages. They don't want you to be inspired. Show me this. Yep, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Got a low priestess around you. Somebody don't want you to receive downloads. They don't want you to receive love, support with the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like they want you to be sedentary or like stuck. They don't want you to move around. I clarify this energy. I get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody feel like you deserve bad karma. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you don't deserve love either. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse. We already know what type of time the Queen of Wands in reverse is on. So somebody could have been like like the other woman or something like that. This is what they've been trying to manifest or have been manifesting for someone for quite some time with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I knew something didn't feel right. Hey, Lynn Lou. But they're not totally to blame by themselves. This Knight of Cups in reverse, this is court card energy. They gave this Queen of Wands, High Priestess in reverse, the go ahead, the green light. They fed them they put the battery in this person's back to even do this. Five of Wands, they possibly made this person feel like they were in competition. There was some pillow talk or something going on here. This Knight of Cups in reverse, this is the type of person that keeps up a lot of emotional mess. You know what I'm saying? So with the Five of Wands, they could, this is the type of person that'll stay in a relationship, but to gain some type of emotional connection, they'll go to somebody like the Queen of Wands in reverse and tell them like, oh, I'm unhappy in my relationship, or, complain about their partner. That's putting the battery in somebody's back if you're sleeping with them, which they are. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So, there you have it. Now let's get out of a little dirty energy. That's why you got to be careful who you linking with, because the Knight of Cups in reverse is not somebody that's loyal, and they emotionally are disloyal to you, and it doesn't matter to them. Doesn't matter to them. All right, so you guys got the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position with the Devil in reverse here. I feel like the plan is going to carry on. The devil can't, the so-called devil can't even stop you. Like, show me this. You're the right person for the job, though. Now, you on your mission here. The devil ain't even standing in your way, right? But you got people who want to stand in your way. 3 of Cups in reverse with the 5 of Wands. These could be people that are a part of your so-called community, friends, family, whatever. These are the people that want to stop you. You know? Everybody ain't your friend. Just because they laugh with you, smile with you, call you sis or bro, whatever, that don't make them your friend. And you're gonna lose a lot of so-called friends on your journey. Because you don't need to be around people who are competing with you. This is an energy of you being around people, you on your path, and people are supposed to be on your team, but they're not. They're trying to compete with you or throw obstacles in your path or cause confrontation or some stupid shit. But the five of wands is clarifying this devil in reverse. Sometimes people will be in your life and they'll be trying to fight their demons through you. So if that means they gotta be a roadblock to you because something wicked in their head makes them think that you're the reason they can't get ahead, it's like you on a road trip. You have a destination you have to get to. And you meet somebody that you knew from one time at the gas station, like, oh, just drop me off in Wisconsin. And you're like, I can't drop you off in Wisconsin. I'm on my way to California or some random shit, you know? It's like, you can't stop your mission for someone else. You can't do it. You can't allow people to detour you. And I don't feel like you are. I feel like it's crunch time. And that's when the enemy fights their hardest in your life, is when it's crunch time for you. When you coming up out of this karmic cycle you've been in for so long. When you finish paying your dues, spiritually speaking. Like, that's when the enemy really be trying to throw all their shit at you. But I feel like you staying true to the course. You know what evil is now. By this time, you should know what evil is and that it's there. We don't do spiritual bypassing on my channel. You should already be aware of evil, or when somebody is being a vessel for evil, you should already know what that looks like at this point in the game. So that's why with the devil in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're not even going to let that stop you. Because you already know what it is. You've already been up against it with the 5 of Wands and conquered it. So with this 3 of Cups in reverse, if you got people who embody those red flags from the shit you've already passed up, you can't let them detour you and throw you off. Recognize it and then just keep going forward. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Temperance. So you could have like earth angel energy, or you just have a very powerful angel with you. And this angel knows the light and the dark. See, a lot of the times in trendy spirituality, they teach you guys, oh, you can only be of the light. You can only know the light. You fuck around and believe that if you want to, and then when darkness hits you, you ain't gonna know how to pull your way up out of it. You have to be, if you're gonna be an alchemist with this temperance card, you're gonna have to be fully aware of the dark and the light, and what both those energies entails. A lot of the time, people spiritual bypass because they don't feel strong enough to take on that, to ingest it, to think about it. Don't drown yourself in it, but definitely be aware that it's there, because it's aware that you there. So in all things, keep your balance, especially spiritually speaking right now, because you at the home stretch and you're going to be seeing a lot of little minions or just NPCs trying to throw you off your dean, distract you with conflict or confrontation, or with they demons. But you've already conquered your own demons here with the devil in reverse, 5 of wands. So when theirs is presented to you, you already know what it is. Oh, you battling with that spirit. Oh, that's the spirit that's on you. Oh, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. Hermit in reverse with the 4 of wands. Somebody needs to know that even if they step outside of their hermit mode or their comfort zone, they're still gonna have security with the 4 of wands. I feel like sometimes somebody stays stuck in their comfort zone because they fear like any type of change or any type of shift is gonna like, you know, take them off their path or whatever. Or somebody may even have like agoraphobia. That's like a fear of leaving the house or going far away from their home, or like somebody has a fear of losing their foundation if they don't stay sheltered or something. Somebody needs to know that they don't always got to be sheltered. Like you could be out and still be safe. And I think that's going back to the top of reading, talking about somebody who is so overwhelmed in spirituality or spiritual content and evil and who's hexing me and like all the things. Like now I'm not, trust me, I know people out here hexing. Bottom of the deck is the Magician in reverse. So like I said, I don't spiritual bypass. I know people be out there doing that. But your mind has to be powerful, you know. I feel like somebody is gonna finally realize, like, you know what, fuck this. I'm coming out. You know, somebody's about to start getting out the house more, or somebody already is getting out the house more. Cause these evil spirits, they seek to like isolate you. They seek to isolate you so that they can devour you. You can't allow that. The enemy is already there. We saw their energy at the top of the reading. The enemy is already there. You're breaking free from that. Hey, HB3, I just talked you up because I had accidentally called Piece of Positivity your name. Yeah. So, hey, Lily Cat. I literally just talked you up, HP. Y'all should rewind it to the beginning. Show me this, please. Yeah, 9 of Cups in the upright position. Again. So it's like you can step outside of the norm a little bit. You still gonna be safe, all right? I feel like safety is so important to somebody. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Nine of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune in an upright position with the with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, everything's working out in your favor, gang. Don't worry. I clarify this energy. I get the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups as well. Man, some of y'all need to play the number or some shit. Somebody looking like a good luck charm out here. Is it me? Yeah. Shit. This looks really good. I feel like somebody is going to achieve great happiness and joy on their own, and then they're going to go back for like their family or their loved ones. Because you see how in the Nine of Pentacles, they're growing all of this abundance in their garden on their own. The Nine of Pentacles is very independent energy. It's like somebody's like, look, I'm about to build this, and then Ten of Cups. This is where the family comes from and it comes in at. But not everybody that's your family is your blood. You know, sometimes we go out in the world and we create our own families. So I feel like somebody's like, let me get me straight first, and then I'm going to send for everybody else. So this could also be somebody too that's like leaving their country, and they're going to go to like another country or something, or another state where they can make some good money, and they're going to like build up, you know, their empire, their home or whatever, and save up, and then they're going to send for their family to come there. Somebody could literally be doing that. Or, you know, this is just somebody in their own way, just like building themselves up before they have a family. Somebody could be like, you know, I want to be established before I have a family. But in some kind of way, somebody is creating some type of abundance, and then they're going to share it. But you always have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, Nine of Pentacles, before you can give that love to others. But I also feel like, too, HP, you've been through a lot with the Ten of Cups, and now it's like your happiness is starting to roll in. And you know with the Nine of Pentacles, it was your effort that got you there. With the Page of Wands in the upright, yeah. You staying optimistic, even in the face of hardships, is what's got you here. And it's funny because even through adversity or whatever you went through, like your inner child still remained. You know, some people go through stuff in life and they become bitter, mean-spirited, envious, spiteful, jealous. They let the world get the best of them. I feel like in your case, you went through a lot, but you didn't allow it to harden your heart with the Page of Cups. It's like you didn't give it too much life. Like you were aware that it was happening to you, that you were in that, but you didn't allow it to like harden you and take away your joy for life and take away your will. Thank you, Spirit says, your will to live. That's very important, Spirit says. Your will to live. Yeah. Willpower, the Chariot. Yeah. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse here with the Tower. So I'm telling you, you went through a lot of fucked up shit, man. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're not imprisoned by your experiences. You're free. You don't have to be in this tower anymore. You don't have to be there. I just heard locked away in this tower. Somebody really, really is going to be appreciative for some type of freedom that they have. I feel like for some of you, you free yourself right before this tower fall. I want to clarify this a little bit. Let me see. Show me this, please. The system is breaking down. Spirit is showing me, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like Spirit is showing me like massive prison breaks. Okay. It's gonna be like some orchestrated natural disaster that frees a lot of people that are locked away in some kind of way. All right, let me see. Seven of Cups in reverse. You're free from some type of illusion as well. I feel like somebody's brain fog is gonna start to go away. If somebody's been seeing something or hearing something, that's gonna subside too. Also, too, with the Six of Cups in reverse, you're free from a terrible past you had. You're free from that. I feel like somebody is free from like some type of childhood trauma too, with the Six of Cups in reverse and the Tower. There's some children that are going to be free too. Show me this. Yeah, this is the truth. Ace of Swords. There's something going on with freedom. Breaking out. Like. What's behind this? Yeah. Two of Swords in reverse behind this. This could be a mental imprisonment somebody has been in. They're breaking free from that too. You should have been free, they said. Okay. This Queen of Cups is looking very like a spirit that's been fighting for your freedom with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. You can have somebody that really cares about you. Divine feminine energy that fights for you in the spirit. Show me this, please. Could be somebody that really cares about you, that defends you. I just heard defends you in your absence. Yeah, there's a feminine energy that fights for somebody. That spirit is always around somebody too. Show me this, please. Now, if this is not spiritual for you, this could just be somebody in the physical. Court card energy with the Queen of Cups in the upright position that just defends you. Like I said, it defends you in your absence or defends you in your presence. or this Queen of Cups is standing up for themselves, because maybe people take their like soft-hearted nature as like, you know, they could run over it. So that somebody's just standing up for themselves, period. Let me see. Yeah, okay, back to the spiritual. Okay, if this is not a spirit, this is a very spiritual person. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very tapped in. But whoever this is, they can see in the dark. Okay, so like this could, when I say that, like this could be somebody like, even if they don't physically see with the Seven of Wands, the threat, the enemy, physically, they can see it spiritually. With the blindfold on and the moon, the crescent moon on the top there, like somebody can see in the dark. Somebody's a seer, because they're not led by the physical eye, they're led by intuition with the Queen of Cups energy. So you can't fool this person. They just look like you can, because the Queen of Cups don't look threatening. You know, they look nurturing, motherly, loving, or whatever, but this person can see. They can see a threat before it's like imminent or like physical. Show me this, please. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. I appreciate you. Yeah, Ten of Swords. What I say? What the fuck I say? They can see a threat before it's imminent or physical. Ten of Swords in reverse. Therefore, they know how to avert it or counter it before it could be harmful with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Queen of Swords in the upright. So whoever this Queen of Cups is, they not only see with the Two of Swords in the dark, but with the Queen of Swords, they can communicate what they see in the dark. So this person may know how to see, like I said, danger with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in reverse. They also know how to see false love. They know when something's going to be an emotional roller coaster. This person is very hard to fool. But with the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords, many people try. This is somebody who's always getting tried. They're always getting tried because someone always wants to prove that this person is not really seeing what they're seeing. King of Cups in reverse is a master emotional manipulator too. So they probably have had relationships with people who try to gaslight them too. Like, oh, you're not really feeling that, Queen of Cups. You're not really feeling that. You're not really seeing that, hearing that. Oh, you don't need to communicate that, Queen of Swords. If possibly dated people, I say dated because we're dealing with the cups. The cups are emotions, but it don't have to be dating. But it is for this energy. Seven of Wands, they've always had to defend themselves against like their suitors. Three of Cups in reverse, their friends. It's like now with the Queen of Swords, this person is very particular about who they allow close to them. The Queen of Swords in the upright is not jaded, but they have experienced a lot of loss. Even like the death of a husband, a wife, a loved one, something like that. They've experienced that, so they're very guarded about who gets close with the Seven of Wands. Yeah. King of Swords in the upright position. These two are a match. Mm-hmm. So, if you resonate with this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energy, you need a protector in your life. Your partner has to be a protector, um, and a provider with the Four of Wands. If you are a man and this resonates, then the woman you choose has to be on her shit spiritually, protect you in the spiritual realm, and in return, Seven of Wands, King of Swords, you protect them in the physical realm. Because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords together is like a power couple. Two very intellectual people that are tapped in, that come together. They know duality with the Two of Swords here and the Ten of Swords, so they know the realms in which they need to protect each other and show up for each other at. So if you've been through a lot, this is the type of partner you want to be with. You want somebody that's like on your level intellectually. So maybe some of you guys with that Queen of Cups energy, you could be like sapiosexuals, people who are like turned on by someone's intelligence, someone's vernacular, someone's ability to speak, the words people use, the intelligence, like you are into that. People who know a lot, who can teach you stuff. So you probably need somebody on that level. You don't really need nobody on the King of Cups in reverse level, because all they're going to do is pretend to match you emotionally and then let you down afterwards. Because they can't keep up the facade long. It's hard to fake emotions. It's extremely hard. Okay. Let's see here. And the Queen of Cups is highly sensitive to energy and stuff, so they definitely need like a protector. Someone who could be like, okay, that's enough, babe, go rest. Stuff like that. They need somebody to kind of like keep them grounded, keep them logical. Because the Queen of Cups can sometimes have a tendency to be in their emotions too much. And they really need somebody that can ground them or help them see things from a logical standpoint as opposed to an emotional one. Not how it made you feel, but does it make sense? All right, let's clarify these two. We got the Emperor. Yeah, I said power couple. The Emperor is more powerful than the King. So I feel like these two together can have a powerful empire. Bottom of the deck, confirmation, Ten of Pentacles. This is a power couple, literally. Like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, like these two together, they could create multiple businesses, have multiple homes, multiple land. Like these two together, if these two people come together, it's nothing that they can't manifest. All right, let's see. All right. I want to clarify this Magician in reverse. Show me this Magician in reverse, please. What's up, Patrick? Two of Wands. So you got somebody working against your love life. I know you don't want to hear it, but I gotta tell you what I see. Somebody is literally working against you coming into connection with somebody. Somebody's trying to put an ending. If you already in a relationship, somebody's trying to put an ending with the death card to your relationships. If you're not in a relationship, somebody's trying to put an end to any type of successful partnerships you could have. So, and this is the Magician in reverse. So somebody's trying to manipulate the energy. If you have somebody in your life that's like solid, right? And you just all of a sudden start thinking negative about this person, like you can't trust this person, that's the enemy. That's somebody trying to manipulate the energy in your life so that it could put an end to all your connections. Show me this. They won't be successful though. You got the World in the upright position, which represents success and new beginnings and new cycles. Yeah. You're going to successfully move away from this energy, but I'm just letting you know what's going on so that you can check yourself. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords after tarot. Slaying the demons, the dragons, or whatever. But there's definitely somebody trying to work against you having connections, meaningful connections too. With the Two of Wands, or they're trying to like work against you, like broadening your horizons, expanding in some kind of way. But the World card, it talks about expansion, major arcana. So, you know, your life path is still gonna go the way it's supposed to go. But you just need to know, if you've been feeling that kind of agitated energy or thinking you can't trust everybody, everybody's out to get you, that's because somebody's working on your relationships and connections. And you expanding somewhere in your life. I feel like you're still going to make it though. But somebody's just trying to make it very difficult with the death card for you to be able to do that. Let's see. Two of Cups. And you still, I'm telling you, whoever is meant to be in your path, you still going to link with them. You still going to link with them. There's a soul connection ahead of you. Four of Wands in the upright with the Six of Swords in the upright. There's a soul connection in store for you. What did you say? Spirit, what? Diversion? Okay. Spirit is showing me like a scene where like somebody is trying to steal like this really huge diamond, right? It's theirs though. They're trying to retrieve it, get it back. And then there's somebody on their team, Two of Cups, that creates, I don't know if it's the word diversion they're saying, but they create something by breaking something, knocking something over. That way you can advance like to the next level, Six of Swords, and actually claim what's yours. Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. I believe the word is diversion, but I'm not sure. I think it is though. Yeah, something turns out right with the sun, HP. Like, oh my God. Something turns out good. Like you move on to something better. Thank you, Lily Cat. I was like, where is my moderators? They supposed to keep me in alignment. Okay, yeah, that's the scenario. Thank you, Lily Cat. Yeah. And you get to walk away. Sun and the Eight of Cups. Something works out. Six of Swords to the Sun, Eight of Cups, and you get to move on. Drive safe, HB3. You get to move on. I hear you advance to the next level. Yeah. Well, shit, good. Good, gang. That's good. Let's clarify the world. Literally. I clarify the world and I get the Six of Wands. Some of you may feel like something's not gonna go right or you won't be successful, but I feel like you will. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment in the upright position. Yeah, you feel like you're not. Show me this, please. Seven of Cups in reverse again. That's all an illusion. That you losing is an illusion. You about to break free from this illusion and realize your power with the Queen of Wands. Yeah. It's gonna be like an aha moment. Like, man, why was I worried in the first place? Somebody popping. I ain't even gonna hold you. Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. Somebody's popping. Some of you guys dress really well. You cute. You know, like you got it going on. I feel like you need to like tell yourself that more, or accentuate certain, you know, qualities and features about yourself that you know make you beautiful, that you love about yourself. Like, accentuate those things. Pop out. With the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands, some of y'all need to start posting more, you know, photos of yourself. And you know, I mean, you don't, if you're not really into social media like that, you don't have to post photos of yourself, but you know, it's something about you showing up in the world like as who you truly are. Somebody needs to put like some crinkles in their hair and get like some big cute hoop earrings and like some lip gloss. I know that sounds funny, but that's what I'm hearing. Like, somebody needs to like crinkle curl their hair or some shit like that and put on some big hoop earrings and some lip gloss. Yeah, do that. everyone is out to get you, Universal Motorsports, then you need to get some spiritual work done. Okay? You need to yeah, you need to go see the lady. Because yeah. Everybody might be out to get you. Show me this, please. The Ace of Wands. Somewhere along the way, you forgot who you were. Like, you know, not on purpose. I just feel like life got to you. You know, somebody be just happy with a messy bun, some little shorts and a tank top on, or some sweats and a tank top on. Like, somebody just like to be comfortable. But I feel like whoever this person is, when they clean up real nice. Or somebody just may like be in basketball shorts and a, you know, a nice little crisp tee all the time. But when they clean up nice. Okay? Yeah, with the Justice. You should do that more often. What's up, Lisa? You support the messy bun? Girl, I live in a messy bun. You hear me? No, there's nothing wrong with the messy bun, but sometimes you gotta put that thing on. Remind yourself of who you are. Remind everybody else too. I always be in a scarf. So when I take my hair out the scarf, people be like, oh my God, why you never show your hair? So I get it. You know, we be like in our little comfort zone, but I keep my head covered for spiritual reasons. But you know, sometimes you gotta step out a little bit, sis. You just what? Let me see. You just put some pink in your hair like a boss, period. Yeah, Queen of Wands is like that. You know, very outgoing, not afraid to embrace their sensuality, you know. Sometimes you gotta do that for yourself. Even if it ain't for nobody else, do it for yourself with the Justice. All right, let's see, gang. Right, Cooper. You do. Do it for you. Shit. What do we have, please? Knight of Swords. What this Knight of Swords want? Some bullshit. Queen of Cups in reverse. So be mindful of, like, if you do start looking good and feeling good and, you know, like all the things we was just talking about, you might have somebody who want to come in and lower your self-esteem. I know it's called self-esteem, but you might have somebody that want to come in and like say something, you know, backhanded. And oh, thanks for joining, Cooper. And they may want to come in and say something to you with the Knight of Swords, something reckless to make you feel self-conscious, you know? Like, where you going with that da-da-da-da on? Why you dressed up? Why you got on lip gloss? You know, somebody might want to say something to you to kind of like humble you with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Somebody want to make you feel insecure now. This motherfucker is a jerk. Whoever this is, they're a jerk. Because I say they're a jerk because you're the Queen of Cups. We already saw that earlier in your reading. You're the Queen of Cups. Loving on yourself, you're very loving to others. And the minute you start to like feel good and accentuate yourself and be outgoing and talk and network, here come this Knight of Swords wanting to say something to put you in the Queen of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles. They want to make you feel outcast from them because you're outgoing. Now you being who you are. You're not shrinking yourself. You're not being shy. You're going for what you want. You're ambitious. Somebody may want to come in and try to steal your thunder and say some reckless shit. Show me this, please. You the head chef? Oh yeah, they hating in. They hating. Everybody be hating on the head chef. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. Hater. This is somebody that's supposed to be supporting you. They want to make you feel like what you doing ain't big. It ain't really happening. It ain't really there. You know. They want to make you feel like your hard work is like non-existent. That's some bullshit. Yeah, they're a hater. With the Six of Wands in reverse, they want you to feel like you haven't accomplished anything. It don't matter how many years of school you went to, how many certificates you got, how much whatever. It's like somebody wants you to feel like that's not enough. Like somebody's a fucking hater. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Star. It's because you stand out. It's because you've healed a lot of pain you've been through. You've healed your self-esteem. You've healed your image with the Queen of Wands. You've healed something. There's something very healing about you. And they want to take that from you. They want to make you feel like all the hard work you've put in yourself or your projects or something ain't worth it. Yeah, somebody's a loser. Like trolls. They like trolls, you know, like people who go into chats that they don't really even believe in. They talk shit. They're like that. They're trolls, but in the physical form. People be trolls in your life. Cause only person you control is the Star. I said control, but I said control. So maybe somebody want to control you. Maybe this is a control tactic. Like make you feel like you ain't doing enough so that you go above and beyond. That's like a form of control somebody could be trying to have over you too. Because when you have big energy like the Star here, insecure people, Six of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, insecure people want to control you. They want to control you. They want to isolate you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're afraid of your Star energy. All right? Yeah. So be mindful of that in the coming cycles. When you feeling your best, see who tries to make you feel at your worst. That's the person you know that you need to get away from you and that you can't trust and that you don't have to have any compassion for. You don't need to give these people any grace. Giving these people grace is like giving them the green light to shit on you, to cause unnecessary conflict in your life, to be a distraction. Don't give these types of people grace. Send them on their way. You don't have nothing for them. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Knight of Wands. Yeah. With the Ten of Wands in reverse. You got shit to do. You don't have time to be hanging around with other people's hangups, other people's drama, burdens. You got things to do. You probably are somebody who works really fast too. You could also be the type of person who moves on really fast. Like, once a problem is solved, you probably just out. All right, I fixed that. Let me move. Like, you don't stay in negative situations or around negative energies or heavy people too long. Like, you just kind of like, okay, this is a lot. I gotta go. Because the Knight of Wands is there for a good time, not a long time. But, you know, in this upright position, this is somebody that's just gotta go. Like, they're not about to stick around for the drama or for the heaviness. They're not. Show me this. Yeah, Hangman in reverse. Somebody's like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get out of this. Show me this, please. Yeah, Tower. I feel like too, you could have like such a how do you call it? You could have such a your energy could just be like really bomb, basically. And whenever you choose to move around, it causes tower moments in people's life. Like your absence, thank you, Spirit. Your absence is extremely felt. Like even if people try to pretend like they don't notice your presence in their life, oh, it screams volumes. I said values. So you're very valuable. Like your energy is very valuable. When you remove that from people's lives, it's felt. Your absence is felt. The moment you decide to be this Knight of Wands, like, okay, this is stale energy. I can't stay here. I'm not inspired here. There's no passion here. There's no drive here. There's no love. You're out of there. And people can feel that. People can feel it immensely when you remove your energy from their life. It's like a tower. So people probably tend to crash out on you when they feel any type of distance between you two. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Lovers in reverse. So like the moment you decide to move on from people, they be crashing out. With the Tower, you may not see it with the Moon, but I'm telling you, this is what's happening behind the scenes. The Moon talks about the hidden. So even if you're not privy to it, that's what happens. That's why now, like we saw earlier with the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups in reverse, all of that shit we were just talking about. When you remove your energy from other people and you start pouring it into you, and then you start to glow, then you start to level up in your life, the people who are feasting on your energy, the energy vampires, the dead weight in your life, the frenemies, the evil liars, once they can't have that, they're gonna start coming out of like you see how they coming out of this water? This is how they're gonna start coming out, looking for your energy. Howling at the fucking moon just to get a piece of your energy again. Or your attention. So whether you know it or not, your absence is definitely felt. And it's not even here. It's not even like you doing it to make that happen. With the moon, I feel like you're not even thinking about that. This is just what's happening behind you. People crash out on you when they can't get your energy. So now that you're glowing up, the people who were siphoning your energy from afar or up close, as soon as you start to rebuild yourself, they're going to start coming right back around. Knight of Swords, though. So they're not going to come around and be like, hey, I miss you. I miss your energy. How you doing? They're going to come around with the Queen of Cups in reverse. They're going to come around angry and passive aggressive to you, too. That's going to be how they get your energy back. Because by them being passive aggressive, that's going to hit your feelings. See, when people being passive aggressive, they want to hurt your feelings. When people are being the Knight of Swords, when people are being the Knight of Swords coupled with the Queen of Cups, they want to hurt your feelings and get you in your head, and they want to say something to you to hurt your feelings. So that's how people gain control over you. That's how you, okay, so thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So if somebody just randomly comes towards you with a lot of aggression and they seem like they popping off and they feel really deep about it, you need to know that with the moon and the tower, this person has been brooding over this for a while. This has been on somebody's heart and somebody's head for a while. They've been wanting to like so-called read you your rights or humble you or say something aggressive or passive aggressive. Either way, this has been brewing in them for a long time. So somebody may come to you, because I'm looking at this tower card, and right now in this reading is looking like a volcano. Like somebody may just want to come and like, you know, explode or whatever in your direction. This could also be somebody too who likes to like word vomit, because they have so much shit built up. All right, let's see. I know that's a lot, but that's what I'm getting. And you possibly, with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands in reverse, you could possibly feel this brewing. And so you like, let me move around before somebody come and try to dump some bullshit on me. Yep. All right. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see here. What do we have, please? Wow, you guys got Judgment in the upright position with the Nine of Wands in the upright position. This is looking like payoff for all your like endurance. I feel like somebody's gonna get some type of payoff for like their long suffering, because we have 6 of Pentacles coming out in the upright position here. Yeah. Yeah. But this is the divine giving you this. This is judgment though, like good judgment, you know? Like spirit being like, okay, I see how hard of work you put in with the 9 of Wands. I see how you stayed loyal, stayed true. Now I'm about to come in and give you what you've been lacking. Show me this, please. Yeah, King of Wands. Now you about to be at your best. We already had the Queen of Wands. Now you really about to show up and show out. It's going to be made very clear that you're getting some type of karmic justice, some retribution, some payback from the universe. It's about to be very clear with this King of Wands energy, because you're going to be able to shine in a way that maybe some of you with the 9 of Wands haven't been able to shine in a way before, because you've been too busy surviving. Like some of you guys have been in survival mode for so long. Now you about to be in this King of Wands energy, and it's like, damn, like I'm really out here. Like I really made it, you know? Yeah. With the Lovers. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Patrick. That's good. You deserve a good paying job. Shit. Yeah. Show me this, please. Yeah, after Tarot, 3 of Swords, you've healed a lot. I feel like maybe at one point, maybe you used to lead like with your ego. Now, I want to be clear. There is nothing wrong with the ego. It's how you you condition the ego. Okay? Some of you need to know you don't have to kill your ego, but you can give your ego a rest from time to time. There's a lower aspect of your ego and there's a higher aspect of your ego. But the ego's purpose is there to protect you. Okay? Because just think, if you had no ego, you wouldn't even know when somebody was playing in your face, trying to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't kill the ego, but you can train it, or train the way you interact with your own ego, but you can't kill it. You were born with it. But you're going to have to realize that, like, not even have to realize, because I feel like you have realized that certain things you wanted before was just based on your ego. Now that you're in a different space, spiritually speaking, those things don't even matter. And you can honestly look yourself in the face and be like, man, I only wanted that because I was trying to prove this and prove that. 9 of Wands. Now, with the King of Wands, you have nothing to prove to nobody but yourself. So it's just certain things that you don't want anymore, that you've healed from, and that's enabling you to like shine differently now. Now you shine for different reasons. Now when you get something, it has like a better meaning to it. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, Three of Wands. Like I said, now when you get something, it has more meaning to you. Now when something arrives, now you approaching it different. You're approaching it like with a king mentality, like a royal mentality. Like whatever I get, it's like a certain grace you're putting over the things that you receive now. Cause you like, I waited far too long for this to come in to fuck it up now. There's a different vibe to you now. Like when you long suffering and you wait for something and then you finally get it, it's a totally different vibe. You like, okay, I suffered too long. I waited too long. It's here now. Let me not fuck it up with the after tarot here. All right, let's move forward, gang. Hey, Shamika. Thanks for tuning in, girl. All right, gang, let's see. All right, gang, now let's see what we want to do. Oh, I know what we should do. All right, let's get into your chakras real quick. See what's going on there. All right, let's see. Okay, you guys got service and impatience in reverse. Throat chakra, sacral chakra. I feel like you don't need to overwork yourself trying to show up for people with the service energy here at this sacral chakra. I feel like you don't even see how patient people are with you. Like if you work in like the service industry, you might find people being like extremely patient and kind with you with the throat chakra energy here, like how the way people speak to you. Or if you're seeking a service from someone, they're going to be very patient with you. Like I'm seeing somebody getting some type of work done on their house, and whoever they're talking to during the consultation, this person is like very patient, like, and the way they speak is very calm. Now, for some of you guys, there was someone in your life that was like really patient with you growing up, and they were always like of service to you in any kind of way. You probably think about this person from time to time. You miss them a lot. You could be thinking of like their last days or whatever. With perseverance in reverse. Like with growth and perseverance in reverse, somebody could be remembering like somebody like respectfully speaking, like their time to grow and persevere in this realm was over, right? With growth at the heart chakra and perseverance at the sacral, you may with the throat chakra energy, you may talk to this person, but the way they want you to talk to them is like calm, like if you calling on like an ancestor or somebody to help you, you better know how to communicate with them too. Like, don't be trying to rush them or nothing like that. But I feel like somebody may talk to somebody. Like, if you look on this service card, this person's in a hospital bed. It low key look like they on their way out of here. They've completed their service to mankind, to you. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully speaking, with the perseverance in reverse being crowned by this service card too, it's like they don't have to do it no more. So if you wondering like if a loved one is like sad because they not here no more, they not sad. They know like their time was up in this realm. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Whoever this, I gotta go back to this. Spirit says, with the service and perseverance in reverse, this person could have been in the service or served in the military, or they could have served. Spirit says this country in some kind of way. But their time was up. To serve is up. And with the impatient in reverse, it's like they're okay with where they're going. They patiently waited for this. All right. Because they wanted something to stop growing inside of them or something. Could have been like a tumor or something. Spirit is showing me like a tumor or something. I don't know. So they wanted it to stop growing. Some type of disease that was spreading through somebody's body. They wanted it to stop. They patiently waited, and they know they persevered. But they also know that it was okay to not persevere anymore. They did their service. All right. I can move on now, they said. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you guys got abundance in reverse at the solar plexus with self-worth in the upright at the sacral chakra. So what's happening here? Balance in reverse too at the crown. So what's happening here is like somebody feels like, okay, I should have more than I have, right? But it's something to do with their self-worth. Like somebody has everything with the self-worth card. Like they have the look, they have the means, they have the space, the opportunity. But their sacral, their solar, and their crown is not all in alignment. It's like something's off here. It's like, yeah, somebody knows that they have it. But with the abundance in reverse, it's like they're not moving like it. They're not showing up in the world like it. And I heard fake it till you make it, but in a respectful term, like even if you don't have everything you want right now, still move like it. So with with the crown being in reverse position and abundance in reverse, I feel like it's a mindset for somebody. Because they already have everything. It's already within them, but it's a mindset that's imbalanced, you know? Like somebody may see their losses more than they see their wins with the impasse in reverse, and that's where, you know, the confusion sets in. They don't know which way to go sometimes. So you're gonna have to really get organized, okay? Mentally. You're gonna have to train yourself to shut out distractions, even if those distractions are your own negative thoughts or thoughts of fear or doubt. Ouch. You not bite me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see, gang. All right, what should we do? Let's see. I'm gonna go for one of my. I always go for this. It's my favorite deck, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Or what you say? Okay. Hold on. Let's do this one first. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Good night, Joshua. Okay, you guys got cloak concealment in reverse. Ooh, okay. With the scrying mirror shadow at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, okay, I like it. It looks like whoever's been lurking in the shadows of your life, okay, so we're talking of different veils here because the veil was lifted years ago, but the veil on this person is being lifted. If someone's been like moving, shadying your energy behind the scenes, they're not going to be able to be cloaked anymore. Somebody's been spying on you. Scrying mirror. If you look at the scrying mirror, it's a black screen. The phones are black screens, right? What do people use when they want to stalk you? They phone. They get on their phone. They go on your social media. They go wherever they can access you through their phone if they can't do it in the physical. Okay, so you possibly know, energetically speaking, I feel like you know So this person can't hide in your energy anymore. Somebody's been really trying to hide in your energy and live vicariously through you. Let's read this. It says, you are only using half of your true potential. Understand the importance of duality in all you do. Knowing yourself fully will enhance your magical work. Ashe, something is being hidden from you. Open your eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got somebody in the shadow. It says, understand the importance of duality. And we were talking about that duality earlier. All right. It says, now this is important for somebody specific. It says, fear of persecution stems from a past life. You might need a past life reading. A challenge will be overcome as you face it head on. Don't buy into the opinions of others. Someone is hiding something from you. The missing part of the jigsaw will be revealed soon. I told you earlier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're gonna figure it out. Whatever you've been pondering on, like tonight. Remember when the reading first started? I was like, something's off. Something's missing. I was like, it's gonna come up. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna come up in the reading. This is how something's gonna play out in your life. You felt somebody like hiding in your energy, pulling on your energy. And if it's not spiritual, which everything is, but in the physical, it could be like somebody who's been speaking ill on your name, chatting shit behind you, trying to block opportunities, trying to shadow you. Like when you start a new job and they be like, oh, well, when I would start new jobs, this is what they would tell me, like, oh, you're going to shadow so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? That just meant you're going to follow them and see how they do everything on shift, so you'll know how to do everything on shift. So somebody could be in your life like trying to hide behind the scenes and shadow you so that they can see how you do shit, so they can try to do shit like you. And what their little evil plan is to eventually take your place and overshadow you. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of the shadow going on here with the scrying mirror. Now, what Spirit is also telling me with the scrying mirror is that somebody, like, when they look in the mirror, when they brushing their teeth, washing their face, they thinking of you. Like, they comparing their features to your features. But this is all happening in the shadow. So like I told you earlier, you might not even see somebody crashing out with concealment in reverse. So the cloak is up. Once you crash out, you can't hide no more. If somebody come to you and they crash out and you say some negative bullshit, you're never going to trust them again. You know why? Because what? They showed themselves. That's what concealment, cloak, and reverse is. Somebody's going to show themselves to you. And you're going to see with the scrying mirror what they've been paying attention to on you. Now, also, thank you. What I'm also hearing too is if somebody has been doing some type of, like glamour magic, beauty magic to like alter the way you see yourself and shit like that, you're going to realize that too. It's a lot of shit going on within the shadow, but it's being revealed to you in this cycle. Okay? So pay attention to little things. Not like overly paranoid like we talked about earlier, but like if somebody say a certain thing or act out in a certain way to you, that's their concealment. That's the veil on them being removed so you can see who they truly are beyond this scrying mirror. You can see, you're going to be able to see motherfucking shadows is what I'm basically trying to say. I'm over talking it. You're going to be able to see people's shadows. How they truly see you and how they truly feel about you. You're going to be seeing that shit in the coming cycles. So don't get it fucked up. Don't doubt your intuition. Because we had the high priestess in reverse and y'all know how I feel about that. Don't doubt your intuition. I'm also hearing too, there's going to be like signs and synchronicities and symbolisms around these people that's going to also show you who they are. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to synchronicities, like when somebody comes around you, how your pet act. When somebody comes around you, do your electronics start fucking up? Do like stuff like pay attention to shit, because that's the scrying mirror revealing something to you. Okay? All right. Okay. Also, too, you guys have altar in an upright position. There's nothing wrong with your altar. Maybe you're not spending enough time with it. Maybe you need to like add some things to it, or take some things away from it. Maybe you need to sit with it. Somebody is going to have a room in their house that's just going to be dedicated to their altar, or they already have that. And they love that. They're saying they love that. Okay. I'm also hearing too, the more dedication and time you spend with your altar, things will be revealed to you as well. So take care of it, love it, pour into it. It is you. You are the altar. Okay, so just like saying your body is the temple, or your house is the church, or whatever. It's the same. It's all symbol. It's all synonymous to each other. Is what I'm trying to say. But spend more time in that spiritual space, because some people don't have an altar and they don't have a space for one. So I respect that. But like I tell you guys, outside can be your altar. A certain tree, a certain park, a certain body of water, things of that nature. So start doing that more. Things are going to be revealed to you, because there's going to be a beautiful silence in that space, and you're going to be able to hear things loud and clear. Okay. All right, let's move forward. All right, let's see, gang. Shout out to all my Cancers. Happy Cancer season.
Unlike in the kitchen, I am done starting from scratch with how I run the business. After trying countless tools, I finally got...
Okay. Let's see here. You ain't getting old, Juanita. You getting right. You aging backwards. Okay, you guys got... Wow, how can I love you if you won't let me in? So some of you guys may want love, but some of you guys may be guarded. All right? And somebody may be trying to love on you. You just keep pushing them away, pushing them away, pushing them away. Somebody pushing somebody away because they don't want to sound wounded. But I feel like that's a crock of shit. Okay? Love is the most powerful frequency. But we got to understand that not everybody has been raised on love. Some people have been raised on survival, and, they don't even know how to experience love, receive it, or give it. But that's not your fucking cross to bear. That's not your problem. You can't stress yourself out trying to love somebody that just keep pushing you away. Fuck that. You got a life to live too. Yeah, you have divine favor. Ask and you will receive. You know? Yeah. And when you moving in divine favor, you ain't got time to be messing around with nobody that won't let you in, that won't your energy is too powerful for that. Too real for that. You need to be in spaces where love can flow freely. All right? Because when you have divine favor on your life, yes, you will still go through things. But you did have that it was in the chakra. You had the chakra card in reverse. So, and you know what Spirit was telling me, and I forgot to tell y'all. Spirit was telling me when that Hierophant and that Six of Pentacles came out earlier at the top of the reading, Spirit was telling me like, oh, why aren't they really just asking me for what they want in the right way? So I don't know. Maybe you need to talk to Spirit in a different way than you normally do. Like, don't talk to Spirit like you at a job interview. If your heart heavy, talk to Spirit how your heart is heavy. Like, this is not like some, this is like, Spirit is like a judgment-free zone. When you need to go to them, ask for what you want. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys know you have divine favor over your life. You know it because of the miracles that have happened in your personal life, shit you probably never told nobody about, or the miracles you've seen happen around you. Let's see here. Wow, I told your ass. It says, someone is lurking and stalking. Change your passwords. Detox your social media. I told you earlier with the cloak card, the concealment, I told you somebody is in the shadows lurking. Okay? This motherfucker got too much time on his hands. If you got to change your passwords, detox your social media, this could be somebody that's just been, Spirit says, lying dormant in your social media for years. So long you ain't even thought about them, to block them, to nothing. Like, this is somebody that's just always been there. But they make sure to keep up with everything you do. They've also tried to log into your accounts in some kind of way. If you randomly had like a security thing happen, like you always log into a certain account from a certain device, and then randomly one day you try to log into it and they putting you through a security test, or we about to send a code to your email, or we about to send a code to your phone. That's because somebody has been trying to log into your shit from a unrecognized device. Just guessing and shit. Or using, Spirit says, using the dark web or some type of way. But somebody lurking. They in the shadows. I'm telling you. Damn, it was family. That's messed up. Wow. You guys got, you have been called to break generational curses. No one could do it but you. Period. Yep. That's why your family always acts so odd around you. Even from when you was a child. Like, I'm talking young. You always felt like the oddball out. Ever since you was young, you always felt like it. It was because you were set apart. Spiritually speaking, you were set apart. Thanks, babe. Love you. You were set apart. Always have been. And it's like no matter how much you tried to love on them, they always had some weird undertone or overtone to their connection to you. Like something was being hidden from you. It was your divinity, baby. That's what it was. That's what was being hidden from you, your divinity. Okay? See, people try to break you before you can grow your wings so you can't fly, but you grew yours anyway. And it was painful. You know what I'm saying? But it was you. You are the generational curse breaker. That's why it's so weird when you go places. You don't even know how your presence breaks curses just by you being somewhere. It shakes the table. You like a walking tower, and you're not even trying to be. Your presence alone, your existence alone is a threat. It don't matter if you kind, passive, meek, all the things. Your presence is a threat. Your existence is a threat. You ain't even said nothing but, hey, gang. Everybody in an uproar. But they can't look away. It's like a car accident. You know it's terrible. You know it's going to trigger you, but you just got to see it. That's how you are. You ain't even did shit. You ain't even showed out how you could really show out. It's just your existence, baby. You was born into this shit. Or you chose to come back. You ain't choosing to come back no more though. I feel like this the last one. Like, all right. Fuck you. Are you coming with me? Who's coming with me? Fuck you. You cool. You came to this existence to choose up. All right, who's coming with me? Everybody that's falling out with you and you ain't even did shit, they not supposed to come with you. The family that ain't shit, they ain't supposed to come with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you earlier, you're going to be building your own families. You're going to be building your own soul tribe. It is going to be other people who know what a generational curse feels like, and they know how to break it, because some people don't even know they have a generational curse over them. Some people don't even know because they just like, oh, my family always been fucked up. We always treat each other like this. It's always been dysfunctional. It's always been some bullshit. That's a generational curse. And then some of us be like, hold up, this is some bullshit. I'm moving. You know you the generational curse breaker when you move. When you move out the state, this town, the city, the country that your family grew you up in, you know you the generational curse breaker when you the only one that be like, yo, you know what? I'm out of here. This is some bullshit. I might come back, I might not, but I'm out. Because something is dragging me. It's dragging me to fucking hell with all of you. And I don't want to do this. You don't even know at the time while you're doing this that you're the generational curse breaker. You just feel like in your heart and your spirit, not take this, and you like, I gotta go. That's all you know at that time. But then spirit start to work on you. then it starts to add up like, oh, I had to leave because if I didn't leave, then I would have lost my life. I wouldn't have had the sense I have today. Maybe a little bit because some of y'all kind of crazy, but I love you. But you know, it's like something pulled you. You feel the pull, the tug from the ethers that you had to get away, and it was subconscious. The subconscious mind is the vault. That's where all the things. Man, I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing within you. You know what I'm saying? So nobody could do this but you. Everybody else like, no, I gotta stay. We always lived here. We always did things this way. Yeah, we always been fucked up. So what does that tell you? On some real shit. It gets to a point. And that's why you got backing in the spiritual realm. That's why the things that were sent to take you out didn't. You felt it, but you still here. Because can't nobody do this the way you gonna do this. Okay? All right, let's see, gang. You guys got, what is success to you and what steps are you taking to bring it to fruition? We all have our own ideas of success, but it's the plan of action that's extremely important right now for you. All right? Because you've got the idea, right? You've got the know-how. It's the action that spirit is pulling you to. The action. Oh my God. I don't even want to read these last, but I'm going to read it. How I'm mad. How the fuck I'm mad I made this motherfucking deck. How I'm mad. And spirit had me up 3-4 in the morning making this fucking deck. Okay? You guys got, I do not love you. I'm just using you to pass the time. So we go back to that Knight of Cups in reverse we talked about earlier. Now this is somebody that's just using you while they're in between relationships, okay? Or while they on a break, or while they in a falling out. Every falling out is the biggest one. And you just happen to be the best supply at that time. And I got to keep it real with you. You just happen to be the best supply because you're so vulnerable. You're so willing to love. You're so open. You're so desirable. Your desires are dripping from your pores. You're giving off all these pheromones and shit. And you just are the best supply. Tighten the fuck up. Tighten up, okay? Tighten up. The next card you guys got, Dear Masculine, how long will you run from your pain? When will you sit still long enough to heal? So this is somebody that I'm telling you, they just bounce from relationship to, oh, this relationship didn't work out. I already got one in the waiting. Thank you, Lily Cat. I love you. Shout out to Lily Cat and Tiff. They both purchased this deck for me. Appreciate you guys. This is somebody that just bounces from partner to partner. Or, yeah. You know, when will you sit still long enough to heal? They not. Okay? I'm just using you to pass the time. Somebody just uses people to pass the time until they main person ain't mad at them no more. Or until they could go back and play house again. That's right, Bobby. That's right. You know? And you don't need to be a space holder. You know? I'm seeing like somebody driving a Tesla and they plugging it up to that little electricity charging station. You're not one of those. So you could be dealing with somebody who feel like they a Tesla. Is that how you say it? Is it Tesla or Telsa? I don't fucking know. Because they stole his idea anyway. And then murked him. Like for real. They did him wrong. Well, I digress. Alright. I digress. Let's see, gang. What's the best compliment to give a girl? Shit, I don't fucking know. Money. And not just money, but like money for something. Like, hey, if she like getting her toes done, pay for her pedicure. You know what I'm saying? If she in school, pay for one of her books at the beginning of the semester. Shit like that. Meaningful shit. You know? Yeah. But don't be on no like, oh, I like your, yeah, like, come on. You know? Shut up, Tiff. Tiff. Look, you ain't supposed to be opposing me in front of company. Don't be opposing me in front of company, Tiff. Now, we got an alliance going. We got an alliance, babe. But for real, when I was in college, books was expensive. So I can only imagine how much they are now. If you got a girl that's in college or some shit, she trying to get her life together, even if she ain't in college, if she trying to get her life together in some kind of way, talk to her about that. Like what means a lot to you in life right now. And then she gonna say some shit. And if you really care about her and she really deserve it, then you do that. Do that. That's a compliment. Or you say that. Or you uplift them in that way. You know? But you gotta get to know a person. You gotta get in with a person. What they like, what they desire, what makes them happy, what makes them laugh. What do they like as recreation? Because, you know, everybody different. But that's a compliment in itself, remembering things about a person that's important to them. You know, that's what I've learned. When somebody say something that's important to them and then you remember that shit and you give it back to them the way they gave it to you, but better, motherfuckers love you and remember you for shit like that. That becomes a part of your legacy, you know? So, aside from the money, because, you know, money talks, but at the same time, it's little things like that. They be like, oh man, I fucking love lavender. Buy her a pound of lavender. And she gonna fucking remember you for the rest of her life. Alright, that's enough about that. Let's see here. So we ran out of battery. Woo! Period. And you add the justice card. Spirit says karmic justice is balancing everything out. You have the temperance and the justice card. Yep. I told you everything is going to be all right. I told you when spirit is balancing things out for you, you don't really see it because it's taking place in the spiritual. But it's about to manifest physical. I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck here. Do not believe everything you hear. Do not believe everything you see. There are false prophets amongst you. So like I told you earlier with that, the digestion of certain spiritual content and ideas and everybody saying this and no. I've been telling y'all for years, since 2018, to lock in with your spiritual team and that be it. Now you grown, you're gonna do what you want to do, you're gonna venture out, but your spirit gonna always lead you back, you know, to the truth. And it's a lot of false prophets out here that got people warring against each other, acting a goddamn fool. They mounted by trickster spirits, all kind of shit going on. Don't believe everything you see because there's a lot of crisis actors going around too. Don't believe everything you hear Because there's a lot of trickster spirits that whisper shit to you. Like I told you earlier, they can be like, oh, fall out with this person. Be mad at this person. Like, be mindful. There's a lot of false shit going on right now. And AI about to eat everybody up. I'm telling you right now. I see the crumbling of that. Okay? And that's looking too real. You know? I just heard my mind is playing tricks on me. I just heard that song. So yeah. Be mindful. There's a lot of shit going on, but stay out the way, because cosmic justice is I said karmic, so that too, but cosmic justice is balancing everything out. Stay out the way. Do what you gotta do, and stay under the radar. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, motherfuckers is looking for a problem right now. People are just looking for a problem. People ain't looking for love, friendship. They looking for their next villain. They looking for the next person to project on, the next person to blame for some shit that's already been going on in their life. Okay? Yeah. I told you, look, you are focusing too much energy on relationships with others. What is your relationship like with yourself? Yeah, too many people out here projecting when they need to be looking within. I told you there's a lot of people fighting their demons, and they looking for people to fight their demons through.
There's the cover my leak cover up.
And they do it by meaningless fallouts, meaningless beef, meaningless competition, confrontation. That's how they doing it. So who gives a fuck if you feel, because somebody might hear me say this and be like, but I ain't no punk, so I'm about to pop off every time. I'm about to go off every time. You don't need to do that. When you got a spiritual team behind you, you don't need to do that. Shit always works itself out. But we got the moon energy here, and we are in Cancer season. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So karmic justice, I keep saying karmic, but my card says cosmic. So I feel like a lot of people might be getting their karma. And I don't really like talk about nobody else's karma. But a lot of people are getting their karma in Cancer season. But yeah, cosmic justice is playing out beneath the surface, behind the scenes. Yeah, period. Look, you think no one can see the wicked things you do, but I see it clearly. I told you earlier with that Queen of Cups and that Queen of Swords that somebody can see like danger before it comes imminent, betrayal before it happens. This is what's going on. Cancer is a very psychic sign. I love you, Cancer, but you gotta choose up. Is it your intuition or your emotions? Because sometimes that can get you crossed up, Cancer. All right. So, not saying all cancers are like that, but the energy of that is what's happening to somebody this season. Not cancers only. I'm talking about people who have used their wounds as intuition, let their emotions override their judgment. These people are receiving karmic justice and cosmic justice at this time. And in turn, it will be balancing things out for you. Yeah. It says, your DNA is being upgraded. This is why you feel different. You look different. You see the world differently. The old ways won't work. So if you're wondering like why you don't look the way you used to or resonate with things the way you used to, it's because you're not supposed to. Your DNA is being upgraded. You see the world differently. I alluded to that a little bit earlier when I was talking about like, oh, the things you used to like you won't like anymore, or the things that used to stimulate you won't stimulate you anymore. It's all part of this process, this growth that's happening inside of you. You can't see it because it's happening inside of you. You can only feel it. And that's why your body needs rest. You know, like one of the reasons they say you're not supposed to eat after a certain time is because your organs, your body is trying to digest all the stuff and transmute all the shit you had throughout the day. Like, and if you don't get enough sleep, your weight will fluctuate, your skin will be bad, you'll have like dark circles, all because these things are coming from within. So if you're not treating your body right on the inside, it don't matter what you're doing on the outside. So your DNA is upgraded. So you're going to find yourself not liking certain things anymore. Food, drink, company, conversations, thoughts, you know? All right. Conversations, you know? All right, let's see. All right, you guys got red. Forgive. So you need to forgive yourself for the times that you didn't listen to your intuition. You need to forgive yourself for the times you weren't taking good care of yourself. The roses in the tub hanging above her head on the floor, they represent like that love energy that you need to call in and like start loving yourself more. And that's by forgiving yourself. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for times you didn't stand up for yourself. It's something going on here because this is a 10. And so, and that breaks down to the 1. So it's like, yeah, you start back at 1, but it has something to do with the way you forgive yourself. Or just making peace, you know? It says you've been holding a grudge against somebody in your life. Maybe it's a loved one or maybe it's yourself. This isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice forgiveness. No. Forgive them on your own terms if and when you feel ready to do so. This is simply a nudge for you to consider whether the time is the present. Don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a shiny red hope that gets you through your sleepless late nights, excuse me. Yeah. So I feel like this is that person that I was picking up on that kind of like sits up in bed and like kind of thinks about you, scenarios about you. I feel like this person has a lot of inner work to do and it has nothing to do with you. Yeah. Bitch fire at the bottom of the deck. You need to block this person out of your life or your energy in some kind of way because I feel like there again, somebody feels like you should be asking them for forgiveness for like the way you stood up against their baggage, their trauma, their projections. Well, all right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. Barely. I'm going to do you guys a bonus reading. Tiff, remind me. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thanks again to everybody in the chat, everybody who liked the video. If you want to book a personal reading with me, everything will be in the description box below. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance. Oh, shout out to my moderators, my magical members, my loyal subscribers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right, gang. I'm out.